Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. I'm the Mysterious JG, and we're getting ready to jump into where the game really kind of starts, which is you doing the chicken whistle. No, I mean the chicken whistle. You trying to drive into a train tunnel, even though you're not a train. And the game really gets going when you drive into town, which, as I'm showcasing here, is more difficult than you might think. But you just have to you can walk into town, but if you thread the needle here, you actually enter town correctly and run over a bunch of people. Yeah, you pretty much kill that guy. So that's... Oh, sorry. So that's the vessel? That's right, that's the vessel. Ain't no turning back now. Huh? You scared too? Hey, you guys are the last. Hurry up and get in. Don't disappoint me now. Come on, move it. We've got to move it, move it. Hurry, Squall. It wouldn't even let me move there. Would you like to play cards? Where do you think you're going? To the vessel now! So, the problem team, Squad B. Guess it can't be helped with the rookie instructor. Ooh, he's blaming Titus. Hi, I'm trying to look around. I don't want to miss any issues of Timber Maniacs. So we're going to get briefed on what our mission is, now that the music's all exciting. Hi, Titus. I'm here to kick the ass with those jerks on the message board. Because, yeah, that's who this is. Well, these are the members of Squad B. I like how informal they are while wearing their little micro skirt, uniforms. Nice to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Cypher, how many times has it been now? Oh, I just love these exams. I guess she was laughing. I don't know. I'll explain the current situation in the mission. Good thing this mission happened to materialize on the day that the final exam was scheduled. Be seated. Our client for this mission is the Dalit Dukedom Parliament Funkadelic. A request for seed was made 18 hours ago. It's actually made 3 months ago. We said, hold off. We'll do our combat operation on the day the final exam has been scheduled. Cypher, doing chicken dance, moving his neck in and out there. Dalit has been under attack by the G Army since about 72 hours ago. The G Army is led by the G Unit. 49 hours into the battle, Dalit abandoned their position in the inner city. Currently, they have retreated into the nearby mountains and are reorganizing their troops. That's the current status. Now on to the mission objective. These are your mission objectives. According to our reports, the G Army is mopping up the Dalit troops in the mountain region. We are to make a landing at Lapin Beach. We are to eliminate the remaining G Army within the city and liberate it ASAP. Afterwards, the Seed members will intercept any G Army forces trying to make their way into the city from the mountain region. So we're going to go take out G Army. So what are we supposed to do? Seed candidates are to eliminate the G Army inside the city. Sounds important. Sounds boring. Yeah, eliminating enemy armies is not something that a gunblade specialist badass rogue would have any interest in. So what you're saying is we do all the little dirty work. Oh, it hardly needs to be said, but the order to withdraw takes priority. Do not forget. We're almost there. We anticipate a battle as soon as we disembark. Just be prepared. That's all. Any questions, talk to Titus, even though she doesn't know anything more than I just told you. So get up and walk over there. Talk to Titus. What is it, Squall? Explain that again. Here's a quick explanation. The goal for this mission is to eliminate the Galbadian forces that have entered Dawn. Oh, is the Galbadian forces the G Army? The order to withdraw takes priority. Be sure to make your way back to the shore when you get the order. Dr. Secret? Listen up. Our goal for this mission is to mop up all the Galbadian soldiers still left in Dalit. All you boys have to do is take orders from me as a captain. My first real battle, I'm getting pretty nervous. Better not piss in your pants. Huh, you talking to me? Bastard. Okay, enough talk. I agree. We'll be landing pretty soon. Get ready. Roger. Alright. Yeah. Ja, Strumendrang, ja. Well then, Skval, go see what's going on outside. Okay, so if you disobey him, he, you lose points in your seed rank, which kind of doesn't matter, but since he's the captain, it's not a big deal at all, but it's like there are little decision points where you can't necessarily tell, but your grade will be adversely affected if you, say, no, fuck off. Good, because it's my order. And you can see the moon, I guess? Not sure. Are we looking down from the moon on the moon's reflection? As boats cross the water? Are those airplanes? Don't really get that one, but... So it sure seems like things are going to be exciting, although the combat, once we finally get there, will be exactly the same style of combat we've been having so far. Huh, so that Dalit, city of Dalit, is actually called Dalit, according to these transparencies. So I don't know if I picked up on the old non-HD version of this game, or maybe I just forgot about it because it's so stupid, but Squall and Cypher, thanks to their duel in the pre-credit sequence, now have mirror image scars on their faces, even though the characters aren't really meaningfully contrasted throughout the entirety of the game. They kind of are, I suppose. Cypher remains your rival, but his importance drops off drastically. Okay, you are to secure the central square. Okay, you are to secure the central square. Be sure to equip your goof before you head into battle. Let's move it. So there's a couple of different ways to handle this. We've got 2 different GFs equipped on Squall. So we could put 1 GF each, and Quasi-Quartal, which was equipped on Kitus, but luckily for us, Quistis is still in our menus, even if we're not using her. So we could go ahead and just equip... we could equip 1 on everybody, and that's probably what we should do, actually. Well, he doesn't have any magic, that's the problem. So you can give all of one person's magic to somebody else. The problem we're going to have now is that we've had 3 different we've had 3 different characters, or 2 different characters, so we've only gotten like 200 of every spell. So it is kind of annoying, but at this point, if we really wanted to make everything even, we would basically need to do something like this. where we would manually go through every spell, split them. I guess I'll do this. We won't have... There's not going to be that long of a stretch. Oh, I screwed up here. I accidentally gave all to, Cypher. So yeah, the menus can be a bit cumbersome, and this is not the... This is a slightly annoying little section of the game where you have to deal for the first time with having 3 party members when you've been junctioning magic for 2. But if I was a little bit more efficient with my command inputs, it wouldn't be that bad. I'm kind of torn on whether this is worth going through the trouble of doing. I'm trying to remember how many screens we're going to have before we go back to having a party of only 2. Well, actually, no, you know what? I'm being an idiot. We're going to have a party switch coming up. I'm not going to spoil any story, but we'll have somebody leave and somebody else join. So we're not actually going to go down to having 2. Which makes it make sense to just actually go to the trouble of just dealing with this. So we ended up with Cura. Some of the spell orders are a little funky here, but using the magic of cards, we'll go. This is what we want to do. Now everybody will have approximately 67. Except that I'm giving Cypher a little less. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, pretty exciting video, huh? I think this is the only time we need to do this, because from now on, even if we don't have 3 party members at a time, we always, like, once party members have been introduced, they hang around, like Kitus currently is, in the menus where we can stock magic on her even if we can't use her, and she becomes like a holding place for magic. So we can always, almost always, kind of try to work towards having 300 of every spell. But as you can see, now we really need to junction. We'll give him Shiva, and we'll give Ifrit to we'll give elemental attacks to Cypher. He has fiery attacks, and he's absorbing some ice. He's got like 52% of his attack is fire damage, and he takes like 48% damage from ice. There you go. And actually, gives Zell the setup I'm probably going to want for a different character, but whatever. because he's, like, not getting anything for strength. All these guys are kind of like burly brawler types, so it's all good. Squad A is in charge here. Leave it to us. Let's play cards. Yeah, no small talk. Remember, I don't want points to talk, so don't talk to me. So, like, where are all the enemies? This is, by the way, the girl who is running the garden festival and wants you to give her a tour of the garden. So we can save at this point. I don't think there's any point in me sticking around the bee garden hall, and I can go back to that save if I realize I messed something up. But let's showcase a thing that you can do. That actually has a lot of strategic use, and I spent an afternoon watching riff tracks and doing this, which we will eventually. They're dull at reinforcements. Oh, I forgot to give Zell commands. I'm gonna kill my own party members. Except for Cypher. Oh, we can't use limit breaks on ourselves, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't mean to attack myself. I meant to attack Zell. Oh well, whatever. It's too bad. I'd like to show off the Fire Cross. That is Zell's limit break. I mean, Cypher's limit break. Every character has a limit break, even temporary characters like Cypher. So let's see the No Mercy limit break. Cast fire and then slices your face, which is, I guess, essentially what he did to Squall. That hits all enemies. But here's the point of doing that. Zell and Squall don't receive experience. Cypher does. And we get a potion. The GF who are equipped to Cypher get leveled up. None of the other GFs do. So, what I did off screen, and this was based upon reading a FAQ on how to max out your characters without leveling up, a big point in this game is here. I think you might lose seed points if you take too long to do the mission, but I think the timed part of the mission doesn't start till after you've cleared a few screens anyway. But while you have Cypher in your party, what you're supposed to do is load all of your GFs up onto Cypher, kill Zell and Squall, and then just grind against enemies for hours. Leveling up Cypher, leveling up the GFs, and not leveling up Zell and Squall. So he's learning hit point junction, he's learning elemental attack, he's learning elemental defense. In the grand scheme of things, eventually he's going to have... You do strength plus 20, strength plus 40. Eventually he unlocks strength at level up. Shiva, I think, might be the one that gives you spirit at level up. Possibly vitality level up. Quetzalcoatl might give you magical level up, but I don't remember. I'm not sure. But there you go. I just wanted to showcase killing your guys and letting Cypher do all the fighting for you. It is a strategy that you can do. Oh, actually, now that I look, do I have a difference? Well, no. I'll just fight from here. Everybody's got GFs equipped, right? Okay, good. So we'll fight these troops again, but there's something we want to do first. We could be drawing magic from these guys to get everyone up to 100 of the shitty spells they have. Actually, for the people who have Magic Junction, it's kind of worth it. God damn it. Forgot to, We can scan Zell and Squall at some point throughout the game, but we will not have a lot of opportunities to scan Cypher. Well, we will, but, well, never mind. One of the top fighters of the Garden. His temperament kept him from becoming a seed member. He uses a gunblade. Well, spoiler alert, game. Unless you're saying he hasn't become a seed member so far, and now he's finally going to have his day. And I suppose we might as well scan these guys too. We'll be encountering quite a few G soldiers over the course of the game. Galbadian soldier that uses magic with a sword. Strong enough, but nowhere near as strong as any seed member. He's got 37 hit points. Doesn't seem that strong to me. Normal ammo. Although we don't have any characters in our party yet who actually use ammo. Cypher runs off without us. Let's finish junctioning. Yeah, because I didn't junction his abilities. Can't really turn... Galbadian soldiers cannot be turned into cards. Only monsters can. So they were enemies. Well, we're only in charge of intelligence. We'll leave the fighting up to you. Well, you're in charge of intelligence? That's going to be a problem. We have the latest information on the network system. We got to do what we can without the use of radio waves. So basically, unlike you guys, we use our heads. Backup duty seems boring. We're going to be the heroes in the front line. I forgot to make selfie talk like selfie. Geez, give me a break. All you meetups are the same. Get to your station, will you? There should be an infonet cable around here somewhere. But yeah, this is our exciting super combat mission. Cypher stops to wait for us, which is nice, while we chat with guys. Having fun yet? Let's shoot them before they even land on the ground. Or punch them, or stab them. Could we be using speed up at this point? These battles are not that exciting. Yeah, but imagine my dismay playing this on PS1 when I learned that you're supposed to not level up. Squad C's in charge here. Leave the rest up to us, is what I really want to say, but we're not that strong. Go for it, guys. One of our members got sick. We're short-handed. It's not like we're sick because we had a bite to eat here. Zany comedy, guys. The central square screw is up ahead. Hey, all you Galbadian cowards out there. Come on out and show your faces. Don't leave me hanging now. What an idiot. He's not cool and smart like I am. Cypher, he's got his points as a character in an adventure game. Sadly, his name is Cypher, which means I have to give him that voice, even though it really doesn't fit him. Now I'm flashing back to Norm Macdonald's final performance on Letterman, where he did his routine about why he's afraid of Germany, which includes the line, well, now I don't know if you guys are history buffs. Sorry, German listeners, viewers. He's like, I'm not afraid of Iran or Iraq or North Korea. No, the only country I'm afraid of is the country of Germany. Now, I don't know if any of you guys out there are history buffs. And then he goes into a Norm Macdonald explanation of World Wars I and II. There may be more. Alright, I want you guys to scout the area for enemies. Quit goofing around and scout the area for enemies. Well, there's one. He just leaps across superhero styles. Cypher, you gonna help in this fight or not? I'm curious. Spice. I'll have to go to Spice and buy Spice. Spice is life. I don't know how that guy gets 3 slash marks across him when Cypher attacks, but I guess that counts as the end of the current combat. All combat is over because we finally get the victory music. See the potion. GF's got a point. I think that's all of them. I think you're right, Squall. I think you're right. And it's a symbol of my confidence. I'm going to call it a video. When we come back next time, we've won the first sequence of, like, kind of plotted battles against G Army troops. But could it really be that easy for us to accomplish our first mission as seeds? Or rather, our seed test case thingamajigger? Well, I have a feeling that we're not quite done with the G Army. And I have a feeling that we'll have more to do with them next time. See you then. Later, chicken wusses.